Hi guys, today we're going to explore a new technique in breakouts. Check out this chart of ITC. As you can see, it's such a large move up very quickly, by the way. And then you have another stock over here, Mahindra & Mahindra, same thing. So why does this happen? Now, there could be many reasons why a stock goes up for an entire year continuously, but one reason that's very common is called a catalyst. Now, a catalyst is a big change in an existing business that takes it to new heights. Think about the Jio revolution within Reliance. It changed Reliance forever. Now, these catalysts happen in a lot of companies and it requires a lot of research. One way to follow FIIs buying such companies going up like this is the BB Blast technique. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So here's how the technique works. But within the technique, we have a basic framework you should understand. One, we are trying to follow FIIs, trying to buy a good stock over a long period of time. So limit yourself to say NSE 100 stocks or the list of FNO stocks. So you're not really trading with small cap companies. It just keeps you safer. The second thing is because you're tracking FII buying or institutional buying actually. FI is the wrong word. Institutional buying over a long period of time. Limit yourself to something like a monthly chart. Okay? So now let's understand how we can do this. First, you need to know what Bollinger Bands are. I'm not going to explain what Bollinger is. See, I've been saying Bollinger a long time, but it's actually called Bollinger, created by John Bollinger. Very, very old guy, has been doing this for a long time. I even get his newsletters. But Bollinger basically measures volatility. Like the moving average, measures the average movement of a company over a long period of time using price. Bollinger Bands tells you volatility or the range of a company. And it's very simple. First, it uses a simple moving average, a 20 moving average. So this is a 20-day moving average. Since we're using monthly charts, it will become a 20-month moving average. This basically gives you the average movement of a stock over a long period of time. Now, once you have that, the Bollinger Band will use this information and add one more line on top and one more line below this. This is basically 2 standard deviations on either side. If you don't know what standard deviation is, don't worry. It's basically taking that average and just extending it a bit. Extreme, not extreme, or low extreme. Okay? That's what it means. -2 standard deviation, +2 standard deviation. Iska kya matlab hai? This means that price, and I'll change this to say a pink color, that price will stay within this range normally. It does not exceed this range. So as volatility is measured, we can say price agar bahut upar chala gaya, if price goes up 20%, that doesn't mean it's gone up too much. It's within the range. So as you can see here, price is within the Bollinger Bands and this is normal. Now, when a catalyst happens, just like we saw the startup boom, a lot of VCs were putting lots of money in startups very quickly, and sometimes they put too much money. Well, the similar thing happens over here in public markets. When they find a catalyst, ki yaar ye company bahut acha hai, this company looks like it's gonna do something for XYZ reason, they have their fundamental analysis behind it, they simply say, we're gonna buy a lot, and this buying results in the price going above the average. So now I'll just extend this over here, and you'll see that this Bollinger Band ke upar, outside the Bollinger Band, this candle has closed. So I've drawn this as a candle. This is called, and I'll name this is called the Bollinger Band Blast. I just made up that name because it sounds cool, BBB. But basically it's this, right? Ki outside of volatility, there's a breakout in a monthly chart, in a good company. The likeliness of this trend continuing up becomes slightly higher. Is this clear so far? If it's clear so far, put it in the comments right now. Say that if price moves beyond volatility, the chances of going up becomes higher. I know this is a little long, but agar aap likh ke yaad karoge, if you write it and type it, you will understand what we're talking about. So pause the video, write a summary of what I just said, because that's how you'll understand. Otherwise, watching this video is a complete waste. Now let's look at the rules. Here are the rules. The first thing you need the monthly candle to close above the Bollinger Band. As soon as this happened, first step, completion, right? So monthly candle obviously closes at the end of the month. So you'll actually see this on the first of any month. As soon as this happens, you know that this breakout is now complete. The second thing you'll do, and this is the most tough part, you'll hold and observe. Now remember, this is not a trading system. Don't actually go and buy and sell this. But I'm telling you the psychology behind what's happening in the candlesticks, and we'll see some real examples as well. You have to observe and you have to just hold. The market is likely to do two things. It'll go up or it'll go down, right? Or it can go sideways for a long period of time. So let's see what will happen then. In the case that it's going up, I mean, you're just observing, doing nothing. If it goes sideways, again, you're doing nothing. But how do you make that, I won't say exit, but at what point do you say that this BB blast is now complete, the trend is reversing? Very simple. You find a monthly candle that closes below the Bollinger Band. As soon as this happens, if this is true, you will say stop loss below candle that closed. Very simple. As soon as we cross that low of the candle, you're out. Now this could happen as the market goes up, it closes and then you're out, or the market goes sideways, closes and you're out. If you don't understand, let's see some examples. बहुत simple है. So the first chart over here basically shows that there is no breakout. In the middle, we have the simple moving average. On either side, we have the edges of the Bollinger Band, this one and this one, right over here. And there is no breakout. You can see that this green bar is right there. It's within the lines. Nothing has happened. Let's see an example where something did happen. So over here, we have BSE. And we can see that the market was within sideways, doing nothing. And then this catalyst happened. And the bar closed above the Bollinger Band. This is kind of scary because the market has moved up so much. It's gone from 200 to 300. And that's when we are saying, oh, the first step is complete, right here. Monthly candle closed above the Bollinger Band, right here. Now you need to basically wait until a candle closes below this Bollinger Band. So let's look at the second bar. Has it closed below? No. Third bar? No. Fourth bar? No. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, right here, this, you see this weird red bar doing this. This is actually, this spinning top thing has actually closed below the Bollinger Band. As soon as that happens, what do we do here? You keep a stop loss or you keep a alert below this bar saying, as soon as we cross the low, we will exit. Next day, you can see the next month actually gaps down a bit. तो अब लग रहा है stop loss hit होने वाला है, but it doesn't hit. The market just blasts up and it goes up. Little did we know, we're just following the market, not predicting it. Finally, you get an exit somewhere here. This red bar closes below, you put a stop loss here and you're out somewhere here. And that's the exit. It's very simple. You don't get out at the top, you don't enter at the bottom. You just catch the meat in between somewhere. And that's what it is. Does this work every time? No. Like every trading or investing system, you have winners and losers, and your risk management is what makes this profitable, okay? But it's a pretty nifty trick, right? Instead of holding onto a stock for a long time, you're just trying to enter when there is momentum, and then you're out. Anyway, आगे चलते हैं. Let's see what else we have. I have another example here of Adani Power. So Adani Power, we can see, we have this bar over here, which is in 2021, closed above, hold, hold, hold. This red bar closed below the Bollinger Band and the next bar went below it and we're out. Notice this is almost a loss trade or a slight profit trade because we held it for 1, 2, 3, 4 months, but did not make any money on it. But what's interesting, because there was an exit, as the market went sideways for an entire year, your money was out. So I think that's interesting. The question is, does this technique capture or increase your probability of finding momentum? Yeah, of course, right? When there's momentum, when there's proof of momentum, we follow it. When there's proof of momentum slowing down, we exit. That's it. We're not predicting, we're just following. A second observation comes here. Close above, hold, hold, hold. Stop loss moved here, nothing happened. Hold, hold, hold. Stop loss moved here, out. So I hope that was easy to understand. We'll see one more example. And in this case, we have Balakrishna Industries, I'll make this quicker. We have the first observation here. There's a Bollinger Blast breakout here. Hold. Close below the Bollinger Band. Out in this month. You held this for a good 1 year, I think. Then another observation here continues. And there's an exit that happens somewhere over here. So you actually miss this move up from 800 to 1200, but you caught something like this. Yeah, another thing is, if you're completely new to trading and you're watching this video, please don't trade. It doesn't make any sense to just find a strategy like this and trade it. I guarantee you will lose money. Because we think, मुझे तो एक company चाहिए, I need one Balakrishnan, I will get out with 30%, I'll make a lot of money. No, that will not happen. Your stop loss will get hit and you lose capital. Here's how you can fix it for no cost at all. In the description, we have a new program called LearnApp Prime, where you can enroll. It's completely free, but not everyone gets in. You actually have to pass a mini form exam. And if you have the right psychology, you'll get into this exclusive cohort where you'll learn how risk management works, how probability works, how systems work for free over 3 days. And I promise you, you will enjoy it because you'll do it in a cohort of other people trying to understand heads or tails of trading or investing. If you find this interesting, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and try to apply for it. I think it will be really, really interesting for you. Let's move forward to the next example. Over here, I have ITC. And we all know ITC has not been moving for such a long time, but 2022 was very different. Here we can see that this bar actually closed above the Bollinger Band. The market continued to move up. This red bar closed below it and the exit just happened. I think this is November or December, I think. Yeah, December. And the exit happened there. So this was, I guess, a lucky trade which actually sort of worked as a perfect entry exit. But yeah, I think, does the Bollinger Band capture extreme volatility, which we call momentum? I think it does. If you found this interesting, please say something nice in the comment, because Sharma ji and Mayank and all the people who've written this script of what this strategy is would really like to hear from you. It really, really helps, and we love hearing good comments. But I won't leave you high and dry. I'll give you one more example to see what it looks like. Mahindra & Mahindra, which is a blue chip company, how does it look like on a company like that? So here you can see company moving, price moving, nothing happening. This bar closes above the Bollinger Band, and then we move upwards, and you can see for the first time, this red bar, I think this is November, closes below the Bollinger Band, and December is still yet to open. So you're probably seeing this in January, but we were recording this last day of December. So ho sakta hai December, January mein we go below this bar and the exit will happen. So yeah, I think that was interesting. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please say something nice in the comments, give a like, subscribe. See you in the next video.